recording his meet referee, who is Terry, and Michelle, who is the meet director. But it's... Well, the real issue with that is you don't know what time it is. You have no clue. I haven't talked to Michelle about it, so I don't know what the...
Curtain 2, the aquatic team. Lane 3, Lane Surfers. Lane 4, Lehigh Aquatics. Lane 5, West Valley Aquatics. Lane 6, Wasatch Swim Club. And Lane 7, Corona Swimming.
Michelle Kaiser. Yeah.
Very close after the first swimmer.
And we're looking lane 5, and that is West Valley, and that's Myra Miller. And as Myra comes in, it'll be Isla Shaw. In lane 5 and lane 4, Lehigh Aquatics will be Olivia Balaguat. Shayla Zolcic ready to go for West Valley. She's the 12-year-old. She's now had a little bit of a deficit as Balaguat, nice close, and it's Maya Lauder coming into the pool now for Lehigh as Shayla Zolcic goes in for West Valley. And Zolcic not swimming like a 12-year-old on this leg. But it might not be enough to track down Maya Lauder. As Lauder comes in, and then it's Zolcic and West Valley. And Lehigh goes 147.74, West Valley at 148.43.
Ladies, please exit toward lane 8. Please make sure you have your masks on. Again, exit toward lane 8. Please make sure you have your masks on. Thank you.
Now after closing the meet with the 500, it's fun to start with the 200 freestyle.
As we go to heat 2.
I'm broadcasting. He switched between the two. There's two different styles, and I apologize. You can catch on both of that here on the stream. Hope you've been able to enjoy the stream here at highschoolrewind.com. Again, we have the age group championships next week. We will not be there. There will also be a meet here in the middle of March that we will not be here for that. That's the combined with, well, co-hosted Olympus Aquatics and Sandpipers out of Las Vegas. I'd love to be here to watch Bella Sims. We'll be here at the end of March.
Lane 1, Shacks. Lane 2, Olympus Aquatics. Lane 3, South Davis. Lane 4, Cedar Swim Club. Lane 5, Sousa. Lane 6, Park City Swimming. Lane 7, Cache Valley Marlins. And lane 8, Cedar Swim Club.
To be clear, there is the age group meet next week. It will have a live stream. It just won't be this team doing it.
You're right. In lane 5, Sousa, and it's Olivia Jenkins. And now in lane 3, in the South Davis, that's Ellie Hall. And lane 4 getting it going as well, and that's Abby Scranton. So now coming in for Park City, or probably Sousa rather, is Kensley Messenger in lane 5. So Messenger in lane 5. Serena Rom in lane 4, and Leah Merrill in lane 3. And for Park City, lane 6, Victoria Fegley, as the anchors are in.
No, we've got one more
thirds.
swimmer. But we have 4 teams, make it 5 in contention with the final leg. Who?
2, 3, 4, 5.
It's 5 that came up first off that turn. With a great turn in lane 5 was Lucy Adeline.
And Adeline comes in just in time.
Sousa with a 1:44.83. All with 25s. All 4 of those swimmers all split 25s within a few tenths of one another.
Well, a little bit of a delay as the pad in lane 1 came off. And a quick fix.
Quick fix. Thank you to our one of our head timers there, Annie Richner's mom.
Well, we thought it was a quick fix. Now we got to look in lane 2. And if you're wondering why we were a little delayed coming into the women's, it was partly because of pads and a couple other things. But and you missed the dissertation that Paul gave earlier about the bulkhead and getting the right fasteners and the suction versus having a solid wall. We might do volume 2 of that explanation. If things continue the way we're going right now.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing to have the bulkheads and to have the ability for the water to flow through the bulkhead. If you look at the far end of the pool, at the turn in, you can see there's a corrugated nature. There are small holes in the wall, which allows free flow of the water, thus making this a very fast pool. But it's not a completely solid surface, and a pad normally establishes a suction force when you put the 2 solid objects together and you get them right close, and so the pad kind of sucks itself to the wall. With those little holes there, you don't get as tight of a suction force.
Mm-hmm. And we just had them come off, so we're going to start just to make sure then the pads are connected and speaking to this system correctly.
There's actually a plastic bracket that holds the pad and to the back there. And in this particular case, what has occurred is the pad, and so we've just put a couple more swimmer a swimmer in the water to go to the bottom of the pool to get that little bracket so that we can make sure the lane 1 pad is held together.
I see, folks, you're frustrated you couldn't come into the swim meet, but you're still getting to experience the swim meet and all of its glory. I hope you're enjoying the stream. And we got families all over the state of Utah that have been able to join us here, and hopefully you've been able to enjoy our banterings and Paul actually sharing lots of swimming and me trying to come up with puns and different things. But we're excited to have you along with us here on High School Rewind. As we're just glad this meet's happening, and I think we shared that throughout the 6A meet. There's a lot of gratitude that this is actually going on because we're in other states. And those other states are coming to Utah because I will trade well, we're in St. George. I said this the other day, I will trade snow for sunshine if it means that athletes get to be athletes and kids get to be in school. And just grateful to be able to have these meets and that our athletes got through their high school season and now they will enjoy their senior state, and we'll have the age group next week and continue to swim as other states throughout the country, especially in the West, are coming to Utah and this very pool because they can't hold their meets or getting their swims in other states.
So my corner has got a new bracket in, the senior chair and meet director. So I think we're ready to go again.
Lane 1, Wasatch Swim Club. Lane 2, Greece Swami. Lane 3, Current Youth Aquatic Team. Lane 4, OTAC. Lane 5, Lehigh Aquatics. Lane 6, Cache Valley Marlins. Lane 7, Layton Surfers. And Lane 8, Fish Market.
So with the fastest split is from Cache Valley Marlins, a 25.35 put out by Kaylee Coates.
Look up at lane 1, the Wasatch swim team. That's Isabel Moulton. Made a charge in that 25. We're still lane 6, Haley Rigby. It'll be Jenna Gibbons coming in for the Marlins. Cache Valley came in with a 1:44.80. As now Gibbons comes in, it's Carly Eubanks. And in lane 3, Kearns, Anna Weckluck. And Weckluck doesn't have enough pool to catch up to Carly Eubanks as the Cache Valley Marlins will come in with a 1:40.48. Kearns at a 1:42 and Lehigh at a 1:44.
Ladies, as you guys report lane 8, please make sure you have your masks on. And as you're up in the stands and not in the pool, please make sure you have your masks on. Thank you.
A little bit more pad maintenance. We might change a little side piece, pad maintenance with Paul and Dusty. But I gotta say, we've been here this is your third one. Well, I guess fourth. October,
Yes.
December. Although you did it from the Draper off studio in the end of December, and then out
Yes.
here this weekend. But this facility, number one, is gorgeous. Number two, the staff here is outstanding. They're very accommodating, friendly, and very helpful. In lane 1, BYUB Rays B relay. Lane 2, Sousa. Lane 3, Olympus Aquatics. Lane 4, South Davis. Lane 5, BYUB Rays A relay. Lane 6, Hilltop Aquatics swim team. Lane 7, Chat. Lane 8, Fish Market. And it's lane 5, Gracie Crandall coming in first.
Gracie Crandall splitting under 25, bleeding off in a 24.91.
And now Caitlin Tang in lane 5. Coming in now for BYUB Rays is Taya Reiser. In lane 4 is Sage Patterson. Good battle in the middle of the pool.
That was actually Caitlin Tang with that leadoff. So UV Rays holds the record in this event at a 138.09.
And here comes Anna Iyer. It'll be Iyer and Allie Boynton.
So Taya Reiser with a 24.47. So a chance for a state record here in the 200 free relay.
Iyer comes in at a 137.50.
And that is a new state record unofficially.
And with a time of 137.50, it's unofficially a new state record for BYUB Rays.
A 23.53 ending split by South Davis's Allie Boynton in a valiant effort, but Anna Iyer also splitting under 24 with a 23.95. Those two the only one to go sub 24s.
So we'll now have a 10-minute break, and we will come back with the women 200-yard IM. You're watching the 2021 Utah Swimming Senior State Championships on highschoolrewind.com.
Lane 1, Melody Kaiser. Lane 2, Ellie Decker. Lane 3, Olivia Jenkins. Lane 4, Gabrielle Adams. Lane 5, Quinn Stevenson. Lane 6, Kyle Lawson. Lane 7, Lucy Kokeni. Lane 8, Janet Gibbons.
Apologize for the technical difficulty on the audio. So we get that fixed.
This the first of the 3 circle-seated heats. So with the 3rd fastest overall seed time is Gabrielle Adams from Dixie State. So Adams moving to just over a body length lead at the end of the backstroke, followed by Quinn Stevenson from Fish Market.
Out of the breaststroke. Adams. And Paul mentioned best time he had 2:09.80. Look out for lane 2. Coming on strong is Ellie Decker. And also lane 5, or pardon me, lane 6.
Decker had a great meet yesterday, trying to improve her position in the 200 individual medley for tonight's final.
Kaya Lawson in lane 6. She and Adams will sprint to the finish. Depends on the stroke here, and it will be Adams just out, touching Lawson by less than 1/10 of a second. And then Decker at a 2:15.55.
Heat 7. Lane 1, Myra Miller. Lane 2, Sarah Wilson. Lane 3, Maddie Moulton. Lane 4, Ellie Boyer. Lane 5, Audrey Weller. Lane 6, Caitlin Riddle. Lane 7, Allie Schwartz. Lane 8, Madeline Morin.
So Ellie Boyer with a 28.0, out quick in the butterfly. Maddie Moulton from Dixie State there along with her. Boyer's best time is a 2:09. She'd like to be out as close to 1 minute as possible. Touches at a 1:01.88. Maddie Moulton, a breaststroker. Audrey Weller with the strong breaststroke coming up on Boyer. And lane 2, another breaststroker, Sarah Wilson.
As we go to the freestyle.
And it's going to be Moulton out front, but very close for second with Weller, Boyer in 4, and then Sarah Wilson from Hilltop over in lane 2.
And a good wall there from Maddie Moulton. Look at coming on strong, lanes 2, 4, and 5.
Lane 2 with encouragement from Coach Crump.
Well, Wilson comes in, so it's Moulton, Wilson, Boyer, Weller.
So 2:12, our fastest qualifying time so far. Correction. That's a 2:11.54 for Moulton. Still the fastest time thus far.
Lane 1, Lauren Greenwell. Lane 2, Odessa Talbot. Lane 3, Ohea Kamalu. Lane 4, Colleen McWilliams. Lane 5, Lily Meyer. Lane 6, Annie Richner. Lane 7, Leah Merrill. Lane 8, Haley Rigby.
My apologies to the Meyer family. Didn't have that wrong, but I appreciate getting a correction.
It's Colleen McWilliams way out ahead. Remember, she was a near length of the pool ahead of the 400 IM. But she's got a sizable lead here on the second link of backstroke. Lane 2 with the strong backstroke. That's Odessa Talbot from Fish Market.
And Colleen McWilliams continues her outstanding swims this weekend. McWilliams, a 16-year-old.
So in second is Odessa Talbot, although lane 5, Lily Meyer is pulling slightly ahead of her second now, going into the freestyle.
The 15-16 record, the 2:04 back in 2012. Brianna Francis, fun to see, Drat listed on the records there. Obviously not going for that record, McWilliams, but in prelims anyway. And it'll be Colleen McWilliams in a 2:09. Meyer in at a 2:12. And Talbot at a 2:15.
Event 24, the women 100-yard freestyle, heat 1. Lane 2, Bailey Harris. Lane 3, Dixie Creighton. Lane 4, Ashlyn Dickon. Lane 5, Andy Goldberg. Lane 6, Grace Christensen. Lane 7, Emma Blade.
So now to the 100 freestyle. I noted there were two 13.21s in that 200 individual medley. I think they were 7th and 8th, so not a swim off that I know of, but we'll see what the official results come up with. We could be in a swim off situation. And so in this first heat, it's Hicken from Wasatch with 58.38.
Heat 2. Lane 1, Lacey Beacom. Lane 2, Ruby Wingate. Lane 3, Coco Riding. Lane 4, Leah Merrill. Lane 5, Andrea Zurius. Lane 6, Allie Larson. Lane 7, Lauren Snyder. Lane 8, Emily LeBold.
And lane 2, Ruby Wingett.
And lane 8,
Yeah, lane 8.
Emily LeBold from Park City.
And it's
Breaking a minute for the first time and does it well with, if you're going to do it, then really do it with a 56.61, almost a 4-second drop from her best time.
big smile from her.
Heat 3.
Big smile from Coach Mike Warner, too.
My ball.
Lane 1, Krista Owens. Lane 2, Libby Addison. Lane 3, Lauren Bigelow. Lane 4, Merritt Kelly. Lane 5, Grace Huber. Lane 6, Brittany Waite. Lane 7, Isabel Moulton. Lane 8, Allie Dean.
And again, outside lanes. How about this lane 8, but also lane 3, Bigelow from Park City. The lane 8, Allie Dean. So it looks like he'll be Bigelow. Lane 1, Krista Owens made a late charge, but it's Bigelow, Owens, then Dean. Bigelow drops 2 seconds.
Heat 4. In lane 1, Nia Uniwai Torongoval. In lane 2, Allie Hill. Lane 3, Jessica Davenport. Lane 4, Victoria Fegley. Lane 5, Lily Afwalo. Lane 6, L.A. Hall. Lane 7, Abby Bartholomew. Lane 8, J.C. Huo.
And now lane 2, Allie Hill.
Allie Hill, no surprise she's out in front. The 18-year-old from Hilltop.
It's Allie in with a 54.77. Vunuwai Tirongoval, 56.47. And Huo at a 56.93.
Heat 5. Lane 1, Caroline Cooper. Lane 2, Ryan Lincoln. Lane 3, Paige Kelsey. Lane 4, Amy Chung. Lane 5, Emma Brown. Lane 6, Sage Patterson. Lane 7, Serena Braun. Lane 8, Chloe Klein.
Bottom of the pool, lane 7, lane 8. Rom and Klein. Klein, the 13-year-old. They're coming on strong as well. Lane 4, Amy Chung. Out of Race Swami. That'll be lane 7. And a late charge from lane 8 as well. Lane 2 at the top of the screen. And it's going to be lane 7, Serena Rom, followed by Klein and then Lincoln.
A full second drop by Rob.
Heat 6. Lane 1, Meg Harris. Lane 2, Andre Bradley. Lane 3, Danny Cannon. Lane 4, Jamie Horn. Lane 5, Olivia Cotton. Lane 6, Kaylee Coates. Lane 7, Lily Cole. And Lane 8, Savannah Thompson.
Oh, we are even across the pool here.
Wow, that's a very even heat.
Everyone in 26 and 127.
They were all within a half second. So,
Literally a down and back 1 through 8.
yes,
This is like a 50.
it was.
And here comes lane 6, lane 8 on the
Lane
outside.
8, I think it's going to be lane 8 on the outside, and it is lane 8.
Savannah Thompson.
With a 54.63.
That's 2 Cache Valley Moorlands in Thompson and Coates.
So a 54.63, that's our fastest qualifying time thus far. Now to the 3 circle seated heats.
Lane 1, Kennedy Bennett. Lane 2, Caitlin Tang. Lane 3, Lily Meyer. Lane 4, Hannah Sesavarvich. Lane 5, Sarah Wall. Lane 6, Carly Eubanks. Lane 7, Lauren Hall. Lane 8, Annie Richner.
So lane 6 and lane 4, Eubanks and Sasavarvich. Now look out in lane 3, Lily Meyer. If we get her name right, and look, if she starts picking up that time. And Lily Meyer will come in with a 52.55, dropping a second. Then Wall, and then Bennett up in lane 1.
Heat 8. Results of the women 200 IM. Alternates, Callie Anderson and Haley Rigby. Bonus final, Gretchen Lane, Emily Harvey, Caroline Cooper, Jenny Gibbons, Nicole Christensen, Annie Richner, Allie Schwartz, Caitlin Riddle. In the B final, Carly Eubanks, Lauren Greenwell, Madeline Morin, Quinn Stevenson, Eden Anderson, Anna Weckluff, Odessa Talbot, and Ellie Decker. In the A final, Audrey Weller, Kaya Lawson, Gabrielle Adams, Ellie Boyer, Lily Meyer, Sarah Wilson, Maddie Moulton, and the fastest qualifying time with Colleen McWilliams. Ladies, it is 1:21. You have 30 minutes to declare your intent to scratch.
And in lane 5, it's Gracie Crandall just over Ellie Howe, 52.71, 52.98, and in third, Rompre up in lane 2 with a 54.68.
Heat 9. Lane 1, Elise Edgar. Lane 2, Annie Robinson. Lane 3, Talia Thomas. Lane 4, Anna Iyer. Lane 5, Allie Boynton. Lane 6, Tanya Reiser. Lane 7, Trevi Ogilvie. Lane 8, Haley Bachman.
Coming off that first turn, it's Allie Boynton in lane 5. Just a slight lead over Anna Iyer. Anna Iyer digging. They are even at the turn. Boynton with a great off the wall, great turn. Good underwater off the wall, but here comes Iyer. Iyer sprinting, and it's Iyer. 51.98, the only one to qualify under 52. And so a best time for Anna Iyer in the prelims with a 51.98, followed by Boynton with a 52.35. And in third place in that heat is
Event 26, women 200-yard butterfly, heat 1.
That's Thomas with a 52.85.
Lane 1, Allison Sweeney. Lane 2, Gabby Winters. Lane 3, Ava Hansen. Lane 4, Ohea Kamalu. Lane 5, Emily Harvey. Lane 6, Haley Christensen. Lane 7, Bridget Lane.
Just 3 heats of the 200 fly for the women. It means as long as they are not disqualified, they'll have the opportunity to swim this again tonight. The records in the 200 butterfly basically go to Anna Agee in 15, 16, 17, 18, and the overall state record back from 2007. Anna Agee having some of the best butterfly underwaters I've ever seen. Went more than half the length of the pool in every single turn in the 200 butterfly and did it in under 2 minutes.
And we got a tight one.
But here we have in the first heat, and going into the final 50, we're all within 0.3 seconds.
Literally the middle of the pool, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
In 3, that's Ava Hansen. 4, Nohea Kamau. 5, Emily Harvey. And 6 in the mix, Haley Christensen.
But it is
it's Nohea taking charge in the last 50. She comes in. But Hansen, Ava Hansen, the 15-year-old from BYUB Rays, in second, 2:19.81. Improvement on her time. And Christiansen, then Harvey.
Lane 1, Magnolia Fox. Lane 2, Malia Masamori. Lane 3, Sage Patterson. Lane 4, Ellie Boyer. Lane 5, Anna Weckluck. Lane 6, Afton Page. Lane 7, Lily Cole. Lane 8, Aubrey George.
So it's Anna Weckluck. Ahead of, after 3 lengths, but right there next to her is lane 4, that's Ellie Bauer. Each swimmer has their own stroke. Anna Weplick turns her head to the side, but it works for her.
It's like a throwing motion. Everybody has their own arm slot. Just develop it. And look out on lane 4. That is Ellie Boyer.
Ellie Boyer's been kind of cruising into the turns. Knows she's going to be back to swim this again tonight.
And it's Weckluck coming in at a 2:12.14. Boyer at a 2:15.60. And then Matsumori turning it on at the end at 2:18.26.
Nice swim by Matsumori.
You have to give my shout out to the Doug and Michi Matsumori, her grandparents, good friends of mine. Know they're watching the stream.
Heat 3. Lane 1, Haley Rigby. Lane 2, Savannah Thompson. Lane 3, Madeline Morin. Lane 4, Hadley Begay. Lane 5, Odessa Talbot. Lane 6, Kaya Taylor. Lane 7, Jaden Haynes. Lane 8, Meg Harris.
Swimmers, please remember to be wearing your mask. If you're not in the pool, you need to put your mask on. Wear it to the pool, hop out, put it back on. Please help us out. I know we're tired. We don't want to hear about masks anymore. So just wear them.
That has been a thing this weekend, hearing about the masks, trying to remind them, but we're glad to be able to get through this as we're looking in lane 4. Hadley Begay out of West Valley Aquatics. West Valley's had a good weekend. And lane 5, that is Odessa Talbot from Fish Market. And Talbot and Begay staying right by each other with 50 to go.
And it's Talbot with the slight burst of energy.
And now Talbot pulling away. As it will be Talbot coming in at a 2:11.05. Begay behind her at a 2:14. That's a 4-second drop for Talbot.
Taylor in third with a 2:19.
Event 28, the women 100-yard breaststroke, Heat 1. In lane 3, Stephanie Pomerzinovich. And in lane 6, Jamie Horn.
I think a couple of those swimmers may not have been thinking of their schedule. Mila Matsumori just completed that 200 fly. Would have had one heat in between and then into the breaststroke, and that just doesn't work after a 200 fly.
We had Kenyon Page do that this morning.
And that didn't work out too well.
Understandably so. I don't care how young you are.
There's just certain things that, man, it's one of those things that if you've swam in this before and thinking of the regular routine, that you've got all the boys events in between, and when you have 5 or 6 heats of boys, that means you've got, 10 to 15 at least, maybe 20 minutes between events, bit to recover. But one heat, 2.5 minutes isn't going to cut it after a 200 fly.
And it's Pomerzinovich coming in with a 115.83, Horn at a 118.24.
In lane 1, Alexis Christensen. Lane 2, Bailey Harris. Lane 3, Emily LeBeau. Lane 4, Alicia Thomas. Lane 5, Kenna McDonald. Lane 6, Nayeli Andre. In lane 7, Anna Isom. Lane 8, Stephanie Williams.
So way out front is lane 6. Novelli? Andrade? I'm not sure if I'm saying that right.
Yeah, Nayeli Andrade. I don't know if it's Andrade. I went Andrade. I went Wonder Bread on it, so hit us up on, you can hit me up on Instagram and Twitter at Dusty Litster if you have an answer to that. Is Andrade or Andrade coming in at a 108.
So an 8-second drop for Nayeli from Sousa.
E3. Lane 1, Alexa Carlson. Lane 2, Grace Humbert. Lane 3, Emma Lay. Lane 4, Annabelle Kim. Lane 5, Lucy Andelin. Lane 6, Amy Chong. Lane 7, Nia Ruibai Drongova. Lane 8, Abby Zobrist.
That's pretty even between 2 and then 5 through 8. It's Humbert in 2, maybe a slight lead now. Humbert in 2 from Swim Utah, and Lucy Andelin from Sousa in 5. And it's Andelin with a 112.54, followed by Humbert 112.87, and Zorbist in lane 8 at a 113.8.
Heat 4. Lane 1, Abby Bartholomew. Lane 2, Maya Sheik. Lane 3, Marissa Visser. Lane 4, Carly Eubanks. Lane 5, Alexis Simpkins. Lane 6, Gabrielle Adams. Lane 7, Olivia Cowan. Lane 8, Gabby Rindris.
And it's lane 7, Cowan out in the 35 flat.
And then Bartholomew up in lane 1. We saw her, the swimmer from Weber High School. It's got to be her older brother, Austin, was our 6A Offensive Player of the Year a couple years ago in football. And this Bartholomew maybe inching ahead here. Hard with this angle. Maybe it's going to be lane 3.
Marissa Visser. And it's Visser from Kearns with a 1:14.29.
And then Eubanks and Cowan both came in at 1:15.11.
Heat 5. Lane 1, Macy Craven. Lane 2, Haley Rigby. Lane 3, Malin Howe. Lane 4, Kaya Lawson. Lane 5, Kristen Owens. Lane 6, Ashton Whipple. Lane 7, Grace Christensen. Lane 8, Sarah Nelson.
So it's Malin Howe, the 13-year-old from South Davis, in the lead of Heat 5.
And it's Howe even off that turn. But now the stroke being picked up in lane 4.
Kaya Lawson. She's trying to chase her down. Can she catch her?
Ooh, Howe made that close. She glided into that finish, did Howe, and almost
had
lost it.
it.
We got her.
Howe kind of hesitated, lifted her hands before she then shot him out. But she was able to hold on for the heat win.
Lane 1, Mary Burnham. Lane 2, Cindy Zerley. Lane 3, Maddie Wilkinson. Lane 4, Angela Roberts. Lane 5, Caitlin Tang. Lane 6, Saria Ron. Lane 7, Lauren Hall. Lane 8, Olivia Jenkins.
So in lane 3, it's Wilkinson from Lehigh. Maddie Wilkinson out in under a 33. Followed closely on either side by Sydney Zermley in lane 2 and Angela Roberts lane 4. Zermley, also from Lehigh, making chase. Wilkinson in a 110, Zermley in a 111, and Burnham in a 112.31.
Heat 7. 3, Jenna Gibbons. Lane 4, Audrey Weller. Lane 5, Ellie Decker. Lane 6, Sarah Wall. Lane 7, Leah Buechner.
So this is heat 7 of 9. So the first of our 3 circle seated heats. And lane 4 is Audrey Weller, who had the 3rd overall fastest 100 breaststroke qualifying time of 106.7. But Ellie Decker, who's had a great meet in the breaststroke, out ahead, out in a 31.4. Decker's best breaststroke time of 107. She's trying to improve on that today.
And look out,
Decker's
lane
going
3.
to be into the wall first, followed by lane 3. So it's 106.71, a best time for Decker, followed by Jenna Gibbons from Cache Valley Marlins, and then Audrey Weller.
Heat 9. Heat 8. Lane 1, Lily Brower. Lane 2, Savannah Atop. Lane 3, Sophia Trayer. Lane 4, Maddie Moulton. Lane 5, Annie Robinson. Lane 6, Kirby Ogilvy. Lane 7, Myron Miller. Lane 8, Anya Clark.
So Maddie Moulton from Dixie State out in the lead in lane 4. Maddie with a distinctive breaststroke. It's a nice lunge forward.
She was a Maple Mountain swimmer, correct? Maybe I'm
Maddie
misremembering.
Graham.
Where?
Maddie Mountain, I believe, was from, may have been Wasatch.
You might be right.
McKay will have to text me and let me know.
And Moulton comes in at a 106.43. You're probably right. Trayer comes in at 109.13. Then Robinson. I was trying to remember if she was on the team with Kazers or not. You might be right at Wasatch.
Heat 9. Lane 1, Lucy Kilkenny. Lane 2, Lauren Greenwell. Lane 3, Sadie Duke. Lane 4, Madeline Morin. Lane 5, Eden Anderson. Lane 6, Sarah Wilson. Lane 7, Grace Holman. Lane 8, Kylie Reynolds.
So Madeline Moran with your top qualifying time of 105.14.
This is the final heat of the breaststroke. They will be heading to the backstroke next, as it's Moran coming in. Moran coming in at 106.96, Anderson at 107.96, and Duke at a 108.45.
Event 30, women 200 backstroke. Heat 1. Graham. Lane 4, Eva Nelson. Lane 5, Ellie Hall. Lane 6, Colby Hilton. Lane 7, Sierra Scholes. Lane 8, Sarah Spangenberg.
So out quick in lane 1, it's Olivia Hilmo.
Hilmo on swimming unattached. Lehigh Aquatics.
Hilmo is seated with a 246, but she's going to do a lot better than that. I'm thinking that may not have been the most correct time.
She wanted to go in the first heat. I'm sorry. Either way, she's laying down a good run here.
Anticipating it'll take about a 216 to make it back to finals.
And Hilmo in with a 207. We had a malfunction there on that pad, but she was a 207. And then Graham, and then Nelson, and then Ellie Hall.
Heat 2. Lane 1, Ruby Minka. Lane 2, Layla Lawson. Lane 3, Lucy Kokemi. Lane 4, Olivia Bolligwa. Lane 5, Claire Holder. Lane 6, Caroline Cooper. Lane 7, Madeline Watt. Lane 8, Abby Stratton.
And lane 4, Olivia Balagwat on a Lehigh. So good lead for her.
Coming on, taking over second is lane 6, Caroline Cooper from Ray Swami.
Ladies and women 200-yard high end is now closed. Again, the women 200-yard high end is now closed.
And lane 4, Olivia Balaguat. So she's got a charge coming at her from lane 1, Ruby Wingate. At a fish market, and Wingate's past her. And it's Wingate. Well, they got Cooper in lane 6. Maybe I missed it, but Cooper, the 217, Wingate at a 218. Balaguat comes in at a 218.86.
Heat 3. Lane 1, Bridget Lane. Lane 2, Jessica Davenport. Lane 3, Angela Roberts. Lane 4, Natalie Hymas. Lane 5, Catherine Carter. Lane 6, Victoria Fegley. Lane 7, Andrea Zurias. Lane 8, Shayla Zolchin.
Right now it is lane 5. Catherine Carter, Dixie State.
Results of the women's 200-yard butterfly. In the bonus final, Magnolia Fox, Lily Cole, Jayden Haynes, Aubrey George, Meg Harris, Gabby Rintress, Bridget Lane. In the B final, Matthew Page, Allison Sweeney, Savannah Thompson, Haley Rigby, Madeline Mora, Sage Patterson, Emily Harvey, and Haley Christensen. In the A final, Ava Hansen, Kaya Taylor, Malia Matsamori, Nohea Kamalu, Ellie Boyer, Natalie Begay, Anna Webluck, and your fastest qualifying time, Odessa Talbot. Ladies, it is 1:57. You have 30 minutes to declare your intent to scratch.
And coming in is Carter at a 2:16.06. Lazarius at a 2:17.52. And then Zolchit in at a 2:23.98.
Heat 4. Lane 1, Callie Anderson. Lane 2, Lily Adamson. Lane 3, Maya Lauder. Lane 4, Ali Schwartz. Lane 5, Chloe Klein. Lane 6, Lily Hyde. Lane 7, Summer Nelson. Lane 8, Gretchen Lane.
And it's lane 5. Colby Klein, the 13-year-old out of Chat, with the early lead.
Klein's best time, 2:19. All of these swimmers with 2:19s and 2:20 as their seed time. As we said, expecting it will take about a 2:16 to make it back to finals.
And again, it's Klein, the 13-year-old. Great start in that second spot. Looking at lane 6, lane 7, that's Lily Hyde, the 14-year-old from Hilltop, and Summer Nelson, the 16-year-old Layton Surfers. And then coming in with a 2:14.03, that's Klein. Then Hyde, then Nelson. Then a 5-second drop for Klein, 3 seconds for Hyde, and a 4-second drop for Nelson.
Klein should make it back. Still a bit iffy for Hyde and Nelson. We'll have to see.
Sorry, I'm just looking to see if our items I didn't pass her on the stairs. What are these ones? Digital puppies?
Lane 1, Brittany Wade. Lane 2, Grace Stewart. Lane 3, Kaya Racer. Lane 4, Emily Harvey. Lane 5, Emily Hardin Reynolds. Lane 6, Michelle Olberry. Lane 7, Allie Dean. Lane 8, Emma Brown.
So out to the early lead, it's lane 7, Allie Dean from Cache Valley Marlins.
On that turn, it's still Dean. Nice start for Dean, the 17-year-old. About a half body length lead, as turning it on is lane 5, Emily Hardin Reynolds, the fish market swimmer. And also lane 6, but it's Dean holding on. Michelle Oakleberry can trail off. It'll be Dean in lane 7, Hardin Reynolds in lane 5 on that turn.
But with a great turn is lane 6. Oakleberry pulling ahead of Hardin Reynolds. On the next turn, it's Hardin Reynolds pulling back ahead of Oakleberry. So it's Dean in the lead, but a very close race for second, going back and forth in 5 and 6.
I'm looking up at lane 1 as well, as it will be Dean, followed by Hardin Reynolds, Oakleberry right in front of Waite. So nice swim by Dean at 2:13. It's a 5-second drop for Allie.
E6.
Seeing a lot of 2:15s and a few below that in the first 5 heats. Now with the 3 circle seated heats, that cut line may be closer to a 2:15 than a 2:16.
Lane 1, Kate DeGarry. Lane 2, Kennedy Bennett. Lane 3, Anna Wetwuck. Lane 4, Annie Richner. Lane 5, Kinsley Messenger. Lane 6, Sarah Wall. Lane 7, Ryan Lincoln. Lane 8, Caitlin Riddle.
Middle of the pool, lane 4 and lane 7. It's Annie Richner in lane 4, lane 7, Ryan Lincoln. Of course, Richard, we mentioned, the granddaughter of former BYU basketball head coach Dave Rose. And Coach Rose, if you're watching, I'm sure you are. Hopefully you're doing well. I wish you all the best. And Richner out to a strong start here. Her best time coming in was a 2:06.19. And a nice turn in lane 7. Ryan Lincoln. But it's still Richner out in front. Now also making a move is lane 2, Kennedy Bennett from Hilltop.
Richner's backstroke very smooth. I'm not saying she's taking it easy, but she's taking it a little bit easy here in this preliminaries, knowing she's going to be back to swim it again tonight.
So in comes Richner at a 2:10 to 5, and then Wallen at a 2:11, and Bennett at a 2:12. And for Richner, as you mentioned, Paul, she knew she was going to make it in.
Lane 1, Danny Cannon. Lane 2, Elise Edgar. Lane 3, Kayla Hansen. Lane 4, Allie Boynton. Lane 5, Leah Merrill. Lane 6, Sydney Phillips. Lane 7, Coco Riley. Lane 8, Paige Kelsey.
So Allie Boynton from South Davis in the lead in lane 4. She's had a great meet. Leah Merrill, also from South Davis.
Results for the 100-yard breaststroke. Alternates, Mary Vernon and Grace Holman. In the bonus line, Myra Miller, Savannah Atow, Kylie Reynolds, Sydney Zerblin, Anya Clark, Kyle Lawson, Mia Huber, and Nayland Howell. In the B final, Maddie Wilkerson, Trenny Ogilvie, Colleen McWilliams, Sarah Hall, Lauren Greenwell, Annie Robinson, Sophia Trader, and Sarah Wilson. In the A final, Sadie Duke, Nellie Andre, Aiden Anderson, Audrey Weller, Jenna Gibbons, Malin Moran, and Ellie Decker. And with the fastest qualifying time, Maddie Moulton. Ladies, it is 2:09. You have 30 minutes to declare your intent to scratch.
And it's Boynton coming in at 2:06. Then Phillips, followed by Cannon.
Heat 8. Lane 1, Kylie Messenger. Lane 2, Hannah Sasavarovich. Lane 3, Madeline Goodman. Lane 4, Ellie Howe. Lane 5, Quinn Stevenson. Lane 6, Afton Page. Lane 7, Grace Humbert. And lane 8, Nohea Kamabu.
So Howe and Stevenson leading out in the middle of the pool.
Ellie Howe's seed time significantly ahead of the rest of the field. Her best time is under 2 minutes, a 1:58, full 7 seconds better than Allie Boynton's 2:05. Of course, the state record in the backstroke still held by Ryan White at a 1:53.54.
I heard she's pretty good at swimming.
That's what they think in the SEC, with her winning the 100 backstroke, the 200 backstroke, as well as the 100 butterfly now she's added to her repertoire. So it will be an exciting NCAA finals, and then on to Olympic trials for Ryan White. So the next 4 months, we hope maybe 5 or 6. Wouldn't it be great to have somebody originally from Utah representing at the Olympics in swimming?
So coming in is Ellie Howe. And Ellie in with a 2:04. And then Stevenson in with a 2:09.
So Goodman in with a 2:15.54. That means we have 25 swimmers at under a 2:16. So it's a 2:15 point something that it is going to take to be in the top 24. And we made it once again.
Event 32, the women 500-yard freestyle, Heat 1.
And if my math is accurate, we have 3,000 yards left of this women's session.
That's correct. 6 heats. We were able to successfully do 8 heats of the men's, but only 6 heats of the women's. But we're going to get to do 3 heats of each in the meet tonight. Can't wait for that. Of course, in that final heat, Reese Winter, he may unload a great swim. He was feeling pretty good with his 4:36 this morning. He said it felt good, and he felt he had a little bit left in the tank. So we hope he's getting a nice nap now and is ready to send us off with a great event at the end.
In lane 1, Cody Hilton. Lane 2, Kate Pickering. Lane 3, Annie Dormer. Lane 4, Megan Kaiser. Lane 5, Allie Schwartz. Lane 6, Maddie Henry. And in lane 7, Stephanie Oberzenovich.
And I want to thank those Eastern European basketball players that came across many years ago to help understand how they say their name. That and growing up in Carbon County, that helped out too. Because right now in lane 4, Megan Kaiser.
Yeah.
And if the Kaiser family's out there and it's a different pronunciation, I'm pronouncing like Frazier.
I believe it's Kazir.
Okay, Kazir.
Adam, when he comes again, he's our runner today.
And if I said it wrong all through state meets with Mello and others.
And Michaela, now Megan.
But a strong start for Megan. So out of these 6 heats and then a pretty good break. We're still on 5:30.
We're still on for a 5:30 warm-up and a 6:30 start of events. It'll allow the women to have at least a 2-hour rest. But it appears Allie Schwartz from Cache Valley is now even with Megan Kazir. Schwartz now with a half a body length lead.
Schwartz at Cache Valley Marlins.
They each have a seed time of 5:41, trying to improve on that here. So with 100 yards to go, just under 4:30. They hope to at least go under 5:40 today. To have the opportunity to swim again tonight probably will take about a 5:35.
And those watching, after Heat 3 of the 500, we're going to have a swim-off between Sarah Wilson and Carly Eubanks for the 100 freestyle. As we are in the bell laps. And a good as Ali Schwartz coming in. She's finished strong, did Schwartz. And comes in at a 5:32.78. Followed by Maddie Henry in lane 6. Or probably lane 4. Lily Megan Kazir. And then lane 6, Maddie Henry.
Lane 1, Elena Smith. Lane 2, Odessa Talbot. Lane 3, Reese Allen. Lane 4, Lily Cole. Lane 5, Allie Dean. Lane 6, Lauren Bassett. Lane 7, Aubrey George. Lane 8, Lauren Bigelow.
And at the beginning of this 500, we're looking lanes 2, 3, and 8 here early on. That'll be Talbot, Allen, and Bigelow. Again, top of the pool, lane 2, Nadessa Talbot out of Fish Market. She and Reese Allen, who's out of South Davis. And also lane 8, Lauren Bigelow of Park City. Might be able to meet director Mike Werner right now jumping up and down somewhere. The swimmer in the distance. Again, lane 2, Odessa Talbot. And it's now she and Bigelow in lane 8. Again, 2 and 8. Talbot, Bigelow. And again, we'll have that race off after heat 3 for the 16th place, I believe, for the 100 freestyle. The winner will go to the B final, and the second place will go to the C final. And that will be Sarah Wilson and Carly Eubanks. Quite reached the bell laps yet. As it will be Talbot coming into the bell. I was going to come up with some fun story, the history of the bell and swimming, but I didn't want to get yelled at. As it will be Odessa Talbot from Fish Market. Her time coming in was a 5:40.09. And she will be well under that. As she comes in with a 5:28.70. And then in lane 8, Lauren Bigelow comes in at a 5:31. That's a 10-second drop for Bigelow. And in lane 5, Allie Dean at a 5:35.24. Dropping 3 seconds.
My paper cutter cracked the bed, so we're sharing. That's for him to announce. Hurry and read it.
Yep, I'll do it. No problem.
We'll give the results of the event 30 women 200-yard backstroke. Alternates: Brittany Waite, Maddie Graham. In the C final, Madeline Goodwin, Michelle Olkelberry, Anna Weckluck, Emmy Martin Reynolds, Coco Riley, Kenzie Messenger, Kayla Hansen, and Kate McGarry. In the B final, Colby Klein, Paige Kelsey, Allie Dean, Leah Merrill, Hannah Sasaverovich, Ryan Lincoln, Grace Humber, and Danny Cannon. In the A final, Kennedy Bennett, Sarah Wall, Annie Richner, Sydney Phillips, Quinn Stevenson, Olivia Hilmo, Allie Boynton, and the fastest qualifier, Ellie Howe. Ladies, it is 2:27. You have 30 minutes to declare your intent to scratch.
Let's start this heat and close this.
The women's 200-yard butterfly is now closed. Heat 3. Lane 1, Emily Leishman. Lane 2, Allie Larson. Lane 3, Sarah Olson. Lane 4, Meg Harris. Lane 5, Shayla Zolcic. Lane 6, Jade Updike. Lane 7, Grace Huber. Lane 8, Savannah Atop. And swimmers, after this heat, after heat 3, we will have a swim-off for a place in the B final after this heat with Sarah Wilson and Carly Eubanks. The runner will go to the B final, second place will go to the C final after this heat, and then we'll continue to finish the 500-yard freestyle.
So in heat 3, it's lane 8, Savannah Atah. with the early lead.
I want to thank Mr. Scablin. See, I messed up his name because he helped me fix Atah's name. And I understand how important it is to have your name right. I get called Lister. I normally correct people, or Lightser, or Lister.
No, because they're having that swim.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Results in the 100-yard freestyle. Alternates, Audrey Bradley, Meg Harris. C-final, Grace Sturgill, Jamie Horn, Lauren Hall, Danny Cannon, Anna Sassavarovich, Chloe Klein, Serena Ron. We'll have the swim-off of Carly Eubanks and Sarah Wilson. The final is in C, who's in B. In the B final, Kaylee Coates, Kennedy Bennett, Haley Bachman, Allie Hill, Caitlin Humphrey, Savannah Thompson, Annie Robinson. In the A final, Taya Reiser, Sarah Wall, Ellie Howe, Talia Thomas, Gracie Crandall, Lily Meyer, Allie Boynton, and your fastest qualifier, Anna Iyer. Ladies, it is 2:31. You have 30 minutes to declare your intent to scratch.
Now, the announcements aside, we can broadcast a 500.
And Savannah Atah still in the lead in lane 8. So at the 350 point, Savannah's best time is a 5:38.
So again, lanes 2, 3, and 8.
Atah at the 400 with a 4:21.9. So we expect her to go just under 5:30. Maybe right at 5:30. So a good 8-second drop potentially for her. Giving chase now from lane 2 is
Hallie Larson.
Hallie Larson from Hilltop.
And out of the bell, Savannah Atah. And then Sarah Olson and Hallie Larson also here in the bell. Let's see what Atah has left in her. As those counters are working the plungers. And in comes Atah as she hang on lane 2, giving chase. Now Hallie Larson will be behind Atah, who comes in at a 5:29.31. Larson with a 5:30.69 and Olsen at a 5:38.6. Trying to figure out what the, oh yeah, we'll have the swim off now. What am I thinking? So there we go with the swim off. Sarah Wilson and Carly Eubanks.
And now for our swim off. Again, first place will be the B final, second place will be the C final.
So they went 55.07 to tie for 16th place. It's very rare that you don't see them go faster when they do a swim off. They're within 4 hundredths out of the 26.01, 26.05.
I know we've got synchronized diving. How about synchronized swimming? They're stroke for stroke.
And they're still stroke for stroke. Again, they went 55.0.
And it is going to be Eubanks
with a 53.
I think she's a little shocked.
She can hardly believe the time. Now, she actually gets entered in the final at the 55.07 they tied at, but she gets to keep that time, 53.92, because it's going to be hard pressed to match that. You just get too excited for a swim off.
That was awesome. The reaction was the best part of the whole thing. That was awesome.
In lane 1, Helen Van Leiningham. Lane 2, Audrey Bradley. Lane 3, Gracie Crandall. Lane 4, Addie Bassett. Lane 5, Krista Owens. Lane 6, Maya Hughes. Lane 7, Sage Patterson. And in lane 8, Emily LeBon.
I mean, that 53 would have put her. I forgot where she was at a 53.
She was at 53.92. That would have put her in the A final. So she still only gets to be in the B final, but that time of 53.92 would have put her eighth. She would have made it into the A final with that time. But that's how swim offs work.
I just love the reaction. Her face, that was awesome.
She hit the wall, she turned, she looked at the scoreboard, and it was like, who went the 53?
That's why sports are awesome.
So in this heat 4, it's our first of our circle seated heats. I take that back, it's a 500, so we only circle seed the last 2 heats.
Well, finally, Paul gave some misinformation. I've been doing it all afternoon. As we are now in our 4th session of this senior state championships.
Ladies, the event 28, the women 100-yard breaststroke is now closed. Again, the 100-yard breaststroke is now closed.
And it's lane 7. Sage Patterson out of South Davis. She and in lane 3, Gracie Crandall. You know, we talk about Anna Iyer just glides. Right now, Gracie Crandall is just kind of soft touching.
She does put that stroke out there.
I mean, as Rowdy Gaines would say, she's gripping the water, but ever so slightly.
But now it's Liebold. Emily Liebold from Park City in lane 8 is taking the lead at the 350 mark.
Again, Liebold here in lane 8. Liebold and Crandall, lane 3, lane 8, as they come into the bells. So again, Liebold and Crandall. Liebold with the advantage coming into the wall. And it will be Liebold just out touching Crandall with a 2:5:26.97. Crandall with a 5:27.79. And Bradley with a 5:30.98.
Lane 1, Ellie Decker, Fish Market. Lane 2, Ashley Dickey, Wasatch Swim Club. Lane 3, Patty Hanson, BYUB Rays. Lane 4, Anna Iyer, BYUB Rays. Lane 5, Lily Meyer, Chat. Lane 6, Lawrence Snyder, Wasatch Swim Club. Lane 7, Caitlin Riddle, Current UBY team. And in lane 8, Lily Afualo, Fish Market.
Fastest time in this heat is Anna Iyer, the 5:04.10.
So it'll be interesting to see what kind of pace Anna settles into. She knows that in just over 5 hours from now, she gets to swim the 500 again. So
but Anna doesn't labor on her stroke. We talk about I was talking about Gracie Crandall and how she kind of lightly grips water.
Yep.
It doesn't seem like Anna Iyer spends a lot of energy with her stroke.
So Anna at a 31 there. So she's not trying to power through and break 5. taking it easy. So still at a 31 pace, that's where she's settled, but at a 2:00 at the 200. Now, Lily Meyer her best time of 5:06. So at the halfway point, Ayer's at a 2:32. Make it a 2:31.61. Still holding 31s. Lily Meyer is still holding 31 highs. So they've both settled into a good pace and so far have been holding it.
And Ayer out with a sizable advantage. They're in lane 4 and lane 5.
Again, she was a 3:31. She was a 31.38 the previous 50, and that time a 31.37. Meyer improved. It had been a 31.8. That's a 31.52. So she actually went a little bit quicker. So is very comfortable with the 31 pace. In third place in the heat, it appears it's out in lane 1. That's Ellie Decker, who continues to have best time after best time in her swims.
And Ayer just continues to glide through the water. Meyer behind her in lane 5.
So Ayer at a 5:08 pace. And Meyer just behind at maybe a 5:10 or 5:11.
As Ayer comes into the bell, and so does Lily Meyer. So Anna Ayer going to take this heat. And so Ayer into the 5:08. Meyer into the 5:11. As we head to the final heat of the prelims for the ladies, and we'll have the finals coming up tonight.
Decker with a 32.41, but 5:23. Still a 4-second drop for Ellie Decker. And in fourth, Afalo had a nice swim, 5:25, her best time in lane 8.
Heat 6. Lane 1, Kylie Coates. Lane 2, Brandon Navarez. Lane 3, Kaya Lawson. Lane 4, Colleen McWilliams. Lane 5, Katie Andrus. Lane 6, Caitlin Romfrey. Lane 7, Grace Humbert. Lane 8, Savannah Thompson. Updated results Again, the alternates, Andre Bradley, Meg Harris, in the semi-final. Grace Sturgill, Jamie Horn, Lauren Hall, Danny Cannon, Anna Safsavarovich, Chloe Klein, Serena Ron, and Sarah Wilson. In the B-final, Carly Eubanks, Kaylee Coates, Kennedy Bennett, Haley Bachman, Allie Hill, Caitlin Rompuy, Savannah Thompson, and Annie Robinson. In the A-final, Taya Reiser, Sarah Wall, Ellie Howe, Talia Thomas, Gracie Crandall, Lily Meyer, Allie Boynton, and the fastest qualifier, Anna Iyer. And ladies, we're going to reset that time. It is 2:51. You have 30 minutes to declare your intent to scratch. We will reopen that 100 freestyle. It is 2:51. You have 30 minutes to declare your intent to scratch.
So it's Colleen McWilliams in lane 4. And Andrist in lane 5.
So McWilliams out in a 2:00, the same as Iyer was. McWilliams' best time is or qualifying time of 5:02.38. So we know Williams has been swimming well. It's possible tonight that she'll decide to go for it in the final event and go for a sub 5-minute swim. The 15, McWilliams only a 16-year-old. The 15-16 record is a 455.62 held by Michaela Kazir of UV Rays. The overall state record is a Brittany Davis 451.75. That goes back away to 2004.
And what club is you in?
Unattached.
Ah. I would have got was thinking UA would be unattached, so my bad. I just wanted to learn some history. And as you know, just curious, if you're curious at home, we don't practice our material.
So coming to, we're now nearing the 400-yard mark for Colleen McWilliams. So she's at a 4:04.95 with 100 left to go. She also been holding 31s, very similar to Anna Iyer split. Makes for a competitive final tonight. Caitlin Andrist, who won a 5:04 last week at the state championship meet.
So McWilliams comes into the bell along with Andrist. As McWilliams comes in on that final 25. She'll come in with a 5:08.56. Andrist in with a 5:10.27.
So that's a 10th slower than Anna Iyer. So they're going to be seated within a 10th in the championship final tonight. With Andrist being seated third.
So your thoughts of what we saw this from the girls session?
We saw some nice swims, several, if not most, dropping time. I think it's a little harder. The midday session is always kind of just at the wrong time. I mean, right at noon, that makes it a little tough. You'd rather have a morning or late morning. I mean, ideally, we'd be doing warm-up at 7:30, meet start at 8:30, so not too early, just right, so that you have a mid-morning swim and plenty of time for rest. So having it a little later makes it a little tough. I mean, it's nice that you don't have to get up too early, but the women handled it well. We have some great lineups for the championship finals tonight, and I'm excited for some more great swimming.
And of course, ladies will go second. Go
Yes.
second tonight. And so
It is going to be a little confusing for those that watch swimming, because in each event we have the boys going first, followed by the women. So you have the men's event, then the women's event, and that's just backwards from what most people are used to. So hopefully it won't get anyone out of kilter, but we'll see how it goes. Again, we'll be honoring some of the winners there as we go out throughout the meet after every couple of events. And so we're looking forward to a nice evening. Again, warm up at 5:30 with our meet starting at 6:30 tonight.
Absolutely. We'll have it right here for you on highschoolrewind.com. For Vince Francis and Paul Larson, I'm Dusty Lister. Thanks for joining us and watching the 2021 Utah Swimming's